Hi. So, I did not want to make this video. I'll be honest with you. I really didn't. But, with what I've been seeing all over social media recently, and I know it's like, you really shouldn't be on social media if you're having this problem anyway, but still, the point still stands. This video is going to be talking about the general consensus about Black Ops 6. Not multiplayer, but zombies. Because, I'm going to be honest with you, I have seen some of the most vile, disgusting, hateful comments talking about this game. I understand that some people are very up in the air about it. I understand that it is very weird to be wanting, or like, people are wanting to be excited for zombies again. People are wanting to hopefully have the zombies that they know and love. Here's the thing. There is a line that every single person should not cross. It seems like, to me, that people have forgotten that there is this thing called human decency. And I am somebody who likes to at least show criticism where it's due. I am somebody who likes to be positive in light of negativity. The stuff I have seen recently have made me so infuriating. Been so infuriated, excuse me. I'm actually getting decently flustered about this because I'm passionate about this. They have made me so angry and so infuriated with people that I have actually considered not downloading Black Ops 6 because the fact of it is being ruined by the fact of people who want a Black Ops 3 2. I understand Black Ops 2 is a very high point in the community. I understand Black Ops 3 is a very beloved game. But we are past Black Ops 3. We should not be expecting the same quality as Black Ops 3, because Black Ops 3's entire everything is outdated. It's not that it's bad, it's that it's outdated. It is 2015's content. If you want to play it, it is available to you. I understand that on PC there are problems with it. Just either A, play it offline, because then you don't run into these issues, or B, just play the default maps and don't play mods. Because that's where your problems are. Is that the mods would make the game unstable. Just play it offline, on your own, or be a normal person and maybe just get a last-gen console for cheap at like at a game store. Go to like a GameStop or an EB Games or whatever game store you have in your country and get a discounted used Xbox One or PS4 and just play these old CoD games. They are always readily available to you and it is not hard to do so. Obviously you have to pay a premium for being able to play online and being able to get some of the older ones like World at War, but still, they are still available to you. If you want to play if you want a Black Ops 3 2, you're not going to get it. Because it very much seems like Treyarch wants to move away from this, especially since, looking at the comment section of all the trailers from Black Ops 3's era, especially Zombies Chronicles, Gorod Krovi, Derisendrach, Revelations, all of them, to begin with, early on, were all hateful and hated the idea of this game and was like, this is not the Call of Duty that we know and love for zombies. Similarly, the same thing happened with Infinite Warfare, happened with World War II, it happened with Vanguard, it happened with Cold War, it happened with Black Ops 4, it's happening again with Black Ops 6, and it happened even more so with Modern Warfare Zombies. I understand you can't please everyone, because by pleasing everyone you please no one. But at least, if you don't like something, don't play it. I know it sounds like this foreign idea that if you like something and you play it, you're a shill being paid by Activision. I am saying this as somebody who hated Fortnite. I hated looking at it. I hated seeing it everywhere. I hated being asked to play it. I hated seeing it everywhere on my timeline on Twitter. Everywhere on, at the time, like, Instagram, at the time on Twitter, I know I said Twitter twice, but at the time on YouTube, everywhere I went, it was Fortnite, Fortnite, Fortnite. I hated it. The second they had a zero build, I actually started liking the game. Once these developers listen to their community, the games can be good. But if you are doing nothing but negative criticism and hateful everything, whether it's telling developers that they shouldn't be working on the game and lose their job, whether it's telling them to off themselves, whether it's telling them to do any one of these things that are beyond human decency, you have lost all respect for me, and I do not think you deserve to even be having the console or PC you're playing the game on. Because at that point, you have stooped lower than the average hateful person in the past of just the world, whether that's like some form of politician or whatever. I know I don't like to talk about politics, but you get the point. You have gone lower than low by telling somebody who has a hard-paying job that at this point has the highest layoff rate in the entire working industry. You're telling them to either lose their job or tell them to not be alive anymore. You have lost all respect for me. Do you know why I like to play these games, and I have tried to distance myself from Call of Duty and not be playing zombies as much, and why I didn't play much Modern Warfare Zombies? Because as much as I liked Modern Warfare Zombies, I legitimately was getting so annoyed seeing the genuine disdain for zombies since Black Ops 4's release by not just the general community at large, but by big zombies YouTubers who now seemingly are at least trying to show the fact that they're trying to be constructive and not just downright bandwagoning a hate train on a game because of an issue that was exclusive to the exclusivity platform that I was on. I'm sorry I'm getting very heated about this, but you gotta understand, I have been playing this game mode since Black Ops 1. Since I got an Xbox 360, I have been playing zombies. It is one of my favorite things that Call of Duty's ever done, and Call of Duty has constantly evolved, and I have not been disappointed as badly as some other people have. I understand I am very an optimistic person, but I like to try anything once. The last zombies game I actually was really disappointed in was World War II, and over time that improved to a point where I actually enjoyed it. It is not a very solo-friendly game, so that still kind of pushed me away, but even so, I still enjoyed it for what it was. A unique take on zombies made by somebody who actually wants to show the care. Same with Infinite Warfare. I was very indifferent about it, but as the DLCs went on and became more interesting, I became more interested. I understand people since Black Ops 4 have been very up in the air about zombies, feeling it's been cast aside by either the new third mode, or in this case, I guess fourth mode, that is either Blackout or Warzone. I understand that. I feel it too. But to say it's being disregarded and being basically poisoned by Warzone, well, you're not wrong. It still is the right way to go. Because you make zombies too different, you're not going to be able to bring in new players. Because you gotta remember, this is a business at the end of the day. Treyarch, Activision, and Call of Duty as a brand are trying to bring in new players to get their player retention high. Because higher player retention and higher player count means more money. More money means more investment into the future of the game. Same goes with a game like Destiny. I understand not that everyone who's watching this video probably knows about what's going on with Destiny, but the entire hype of Final Shape just died after another round of layoffs. And I understand that's kind of a very low community morale thing. But you gotta realize that if companies aren't making their goals, people are going to lose their job. I don't like the idea of that happening either. It should not be a thing that's happening at all. That's why, while I don't like supporting bad business practices like the Eververse store in Destiny, or the idea of supply drops in Black Ops 3, or the idea of loot boxes in Overwatch 2, I still enjoyed these things because the fact of they raked in so much money and the games were good. Like, I'm still a firm believer that the shop system that was introduced in Modern Warfare 2019 has done more damage to the overall, like, health of the game than loot boxes did. Not because they're overpriced, but because there is so much junk in the store that it is not worth spending money on an $800 COD point, or $800 COD point bundle for $8 that gives you a blueprint, a calling card, maybe a weapon charm, and 5 like decals and stickers. I think having a loot box system that is exclusive to only being able to be earned in game that you cannot spend physical money on, you can only do an in-game currency or it's just a random drop, is going to at least help people get these free items. That way people who want to play the game for a long term, like I do, they can actually get something out of playing their time rather than just be like, oh, Camos. Once I got all the camos done, I got the mastery to do. I don't want to be getting 1,000+ kills with these guns because it's going to take me forever. Oh, I got all the camos done and all those masteries done. Well, now what do? Oh, I have prestige challenges. Well, half of them are level locked, and I'm not max level yet. I know it's kind of like a basic at that point. It's like, well, why aren't you max level if the game's so easy? It's like, you're missing the point. Is that once you complete the camo grind and do all these levels-based stuff, you're basically like, okay, I'm done. Gotta wait for next season. Or gotta wait for the next update where they add new stuff. That's basically what happened with me in Modern Warfare 2019. I hit the max level. I got all the camos done. Was bored out of my mind. I am a firm believer that Modern Warfare 2019 has done so much damage to the CoD community and people hold it up on a pedestal that they don't realize how much damage that game has done to both the multiplayer community, the Warzone community, as well as the Zombies community. I think the Zombies community the most. And I am sick and tired of seeing that this constant, not just belittlement, but this constant hate towards anyone who wants to talk positively about Call of Duty Zombies or just Call of Duty as a whole in any more positive light. Because there are good things about these games. The collaboration-based content in Modern Warfare 3 and Modern Warfare 2 has been amazing. The idea of doing collaboration-based content in Cold War was amazing, and it started off very weak, but it still picked itself back up over time. I know a lot of people thought Vanguard wasn't great, but the collaborative stuff that they did was very fun. Overall, the stuff they did in these games were really fun and kind of stretched this boundary of what is Call of Duty. It is no longer this military shooter that's meant to be semi-realistic. It is now meant to be, it has always been and always will be a very arcadey shooter that is meant to be very goofy and very fun. We have a finisher that turns people into literal, like, piles of gold bones from Season 2, and we also have a finisher that sends people flying to Mars that is a reference basically to, at this point, I don't even know what it's a reference to. We also have a King Kong finisher. You have somebody being able to dress as Godzilla and breathe the heat ray on them. You get the idea, see what I mean? Call of Duty is best when it embraces this goofy idea of it being an arcade game. Not trying to be Modern Warfare 2019, which inevitably did become an arcade game. Modern Warfare 2019 was good when they didn't decide to stick to this constant, oh, it has to be realistic. Same in Modern Warfare 2. Modern Warfare 3 at least out the gate was going out swinging with arcade stuff. I know I'm going off the Zombies topic, but the same can be said for Zombies. Zombies is best when it's going down the route of goofy and yet also horrifying things. That is why I am a firm believer that Terminus Island is going to be the best map we've had since Black Ops 3's launch. Because remember, Black Ops 3's launch had all of the same negative press. No one liked it. But then as the year went on, and as other games started coming out, people started signing Black Ops 3 Beloved. We had EE for C. We had Z for C. We had Zombie World Championships. We had all these things that helped bring the community morale up on top of Black Ops 3, and people are forgetting how much hate the game got. People are forgetting this. I was there for it. I was a part of the hate at first, and then after I played the maps, maps are amazing. It's why after I watch the trailers, I don't look at anything related to the game. Because I want to go into these experiences blind, develop an actual opinion, rather than listen to my favorite YouTuber and just say, oh, this game's bad because I said so. Because you can form an opinion by playing these games yourself, rather than just constantly listening to your favorite YouTuber, who, at this point, I'm convinced is being paid to say bad things. I'm not saying they are, but I'm convinced that they either get more money when they talk negatively, which is most likely the case, because that's how the human brain works, or they are just straight up are doing it for the sake of baiting people, and they actually enjoy the games they're playing, and they're just trying to cause hate on it so they can get more money. I'm getting sick and tired of seeing this all over the internet. I really am. And it's at this point, it's gone past Call of Duty. It's gone past Destiny. It is everywhere. Everywhere I look, there is constant hate towards games. It is why I stopped playing a lot of different games. On top of the fact that I'm not enjoying them as much. But there are so many games that have basically been killed by the constant belittlement of the developers, constant belittlement of people trying to look at the positive side, and the constant just hate everywhere that is driving me absolutely insane. It doesn't help that we have communities that are getting larger and larger, getting more and more people like me who are either gay, trans, bi, or whatever, and they're being borderline bullied off the game because they're trying to express, because they want to have a way of expressing themselves in game. I'm not asking for much. Whenever we do these things, we're not asking for much. We're asking for a cosmetic that, again, is optional. If you don't like a thing, do not engage with it. Pretend it's not there. If you think it's being shoved down your face, stop playing the game. If you like the game too much, well then guess what? These things aren't being done just because, oh, you're such a snowflake and you don't want these things to happen. These things are being done because there are people like me who appreciate the representation. Okay? It's not being done because we hate this idea of a perfect world where we don't exist. These are being done because we just want to be happy and have a way of expressing ourselves in our favorite game. Whether that's something as simple as a camo in Modern Warfare 3, whether that's simple as a calling card, whether that's simple as an emblem, whether that's simple as literally just a character that is labeled as being like either gay or what, or like anything under that idea, but it's not important to their actual character. Just, hey, this character's gay. It doesn't do anything to affect their actual gameplay. It's just they're gay. Here's your representation. Something as simple as that is just means a lot to everybody like me. I understand not everyone likes that. I understand that that's not for everybody, but still, just that little bit is still enough to make people happy. And remember, gaming at the end of the day is entertainment. It is a privilege. You could lose everything by being an ass on the internet. You call somebody some form of slur, either the in-game voice chat reporting will pick it up, or the actual console or platforms like reporting system will pick it up. There's a reason why. It's not that people are becoming more sensitive, it's that we're realizing how wrong these things are to say. It has something to do with the fact that people are becoming more sensitive. It has everything to do with the fact that these words are actually hurtful and could cause real damage to somebody's life. I would know. I've lost people I care about because of constant either physical bullying, emotional bullying, mental bullying, and just general cyberbullying in general. I have lost so many close friends of mine because of it. And I'm sick and tired of seeing it. It is becoming old. It's not even funny anymore. It was never funny. But it's not even funny to even poke fun at the idea of it. Thank you for watching this. I'm gonna go actually try and make a positive video for once. I just need to get this off my chest because I'm sick and tired of seeing this constant negativity in this community. I'm literally considering not even playing Black Ops 6 and posting it. I'm gonna play it because I like the game. This is the most fun I've had on a Call of Duty game in years, and I literally feel like if I even want to talk good about it, I'm not gonna be able to even have a life anymore. But I'm gonna go play something else that makes me happy. I'm going to turn the comments off in this comment section, more than likely after about an hour. It's going to be filled with nothing but hateful people wanting to spout nonsense. Regardless, stay safe, be good people, have a nice rest of your afternoon, or whatever time of day it is. Just, for 2 seconds, try to post something actually constructive and not detrimental to the conversation, whether it's about my channel, whether it's about literally the game you're playing, or anything. Just consider the fact that people can enjoy a game and you can dislike a game. It's not that hard.